My name is Margo Jordan, and my title is the founder and CEO of Enrichly. When I was in the 5th grade, I think I was the CEO of my school's bank. And from there, I just kind of wanted to be the person in charge. I wanted to be CEO.
My name is Margo, founder of Enrichly, and we are reinventing self-esteem development to tackle crucial challenges. So I grew up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and as a kid I suffered from low self-esteem at times. This is really due to a bunch of childhood traumas. My parents were married and divorced. My mother was a veteran suffering from PTSD, so I was this kid in high school making a lot of poor decisions. But when I was 18, I decided to join the military, and that is where my self-esteem flourished, and I was able to realize my potential. Enrichly is a self-esteem focused digital learning platform with the goal to help every child reach their full potential through self-esteem development. We're leveraging gamification, data analytics, and a recommendation engine to really make self-esteem improvement fun and effective for kids.
I am super excited. I just delivered my first TEDx talk.
When I know that I am empowering people, that inspires me to keep going. It can be daunting as a startup founder, but when I see how we have an impact on kids and even adults in their lives, and we're like actually empowering people, that inspires me to keep going. It's really like my why. Don't be so caught up in the destination, but really embrace the journey along the way, because that's where the magic happens. I took that advice, I would say probably about 5 or so years ago. And I used to really live like this determined lifestyle where I'm like, okay, I have to reach this goal. I have to get there. And I was missing everything that was happening in between. And when I really listened to that piece of advice and applied that and understood what it meant, it made the world of difference, because I'm no longer putting pressure on myself. I'm no longer like, well, what if this doesn't happen? Or what if that doesn't happen? It's more of just like, whatever is for you is for you. Enjoy the journey, because you're never going to get these days or these times back. And honestly, it allows me to like put my phone down and just be here in the present.
Biggest sacrifice that I've made will probably be sacrificing my time with my children. It takes a lot to run a company, and a startup is like having another child. So me sacrificing time with them to nurture the business has been probably the biggest so far. But thankfully I have children who really understand that when mommy is away, she's building a company, something that's gonna leave a legacy, and they're super patient with me.
My greatest success, I think, is the ability to instill good characteristics in my kids. Like, I think when you know as a parent that you are like imprinting on your kid, and then you see them do things and you're like, oh my God, my kid did that. My son, for example, my 13-year-old, there was this young lady and she was kind of drowning in the pool, and he literally saved her, like pulled her out of the water and like saved her. And it just really touched my heart.
Actually got an investment from Wellstar Catalyst.
It means the world. I could literally cry at the level of support that we've gotten as a startup, as a company, for Catalyst to really have the faith in us, for them to recognize the problem that we're solving, and then for them to like actually look at me as a founder and my team as these humans that are contributing to like this major world problem, and understanding that we do have the ability to solve that. It means the world. Like, having Catalyst not only as an investor but as a client gives us the ability to prove out what we're doing in an even bigger capacity. This gives us the leverage to go out and get more healthcare systems, and the ability to say, hey, like, Wellstar is a client of ours. Like, that's a huge thing, and I'm super grateful, super excited about the future, and everything that's going to come as a result of being partners with Wellstar and Catalyst.
I learned about healthy self-esteem and unhealthy self-esteem. I learned about saying positive stuff about myself and not saying negative.
What's next for me, big picture, I'm gonna continue to grow and scale Enrichly globally. We're in like 4 different countries right now, so that's really exciting. We're impacting kids like all over the world. It's really fun to see how Enrichly can fit into so many different boxes, and then just kind of be the best mom that I can be to my little kiddos while building this business.